The first file, I just.
What was it?
Oh, yes, sensical. Oh, there we go.
It was hooked up to mine. Yeah.
I'm looking.
It's on the back of, in the front of the desk.
Oh, okay. That's
Really popular. Yeah, we starting before 30 today. See how well y'all get ready on time.
well, hey. Yeah. Yeah, the court. What's your name?
Tom, happy with Jabber.
Oh. You're not gonna
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Justin Bruce, 16-02163.
Ross Marchino for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Strauss on behalf of Mr. Justin Booth, who may be here remotely. Oh, Mr. Booth.
This date that was scheduled for jury trial. This is for domestic violence. And it's from 2016. Has there a witness here?
Your Honor, well, the short answer is no. Long answer is I'm very confused because our records indicate that this was dismissed in 2017. Which clearly it wasn't.
Yeah, the last record, obviously, I was not on the bench in 2017. It's from Judge Clark.
Yeah, our records indicate it was dismissed in front of Judge Clark in 2017.
No, it definitely says that. Attorney moves to. Well, let's be clear. No, it's not clear. Granted, but was there a nollie file? Because you can't just make it on the record. Actually,
it says in our case notes from 9 years ago that a nollie was filed, but we don't have a nollie in our. We're obviously can't proceed from our standing. It's been dismissed for 9 years, so
I don't know what his.
I'm very confused.
What WID means. That's what it says. Attorney moves to WID granted. I don't know what that means, but nonetheless, we'll get you a nollie. The case will be dismissed today. Okay.
Thank you all. God bless you all. All right, thank you, sir. Gotcha. Appreciate it.
State of Michigan versus John Hernandez, 16-00974.
Ross Marchino for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Strauss on behalf of Mr. Hernandez, who's making his way to the defense table.
Hernandez is scheduled today for jury trial. This is for domestic violence. Is there a witness here?
No, Your Honor, I let the witnesses for jury trials know that the cases are being adjourned.
You let this witness know that?
Yes,
You spoke to this witness?
I spoke to this witness, yes.
The cases are being adjourned because it's going to be 99 degrees and we don't have AC in this courtroom.
Well, Your Honor, Mr. Hernandez does continue to take the offer for 769.4A today. We have an advisory part. Yes.
Going to plead guilty to domestic violence with the same with the expectation that sentencing under 769.4A. You can take your hands out of your pocket. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury? Okay, this is an advice of rights and information sheet. You went over these rights with your attorney.
Yes.
You understand each of these rights and you understand that you would have to give up all of these rights today if you wanted to plead guilty.
Yes.
So that means that your right to the presumption that you're innocent and that the right to maintain your innocence and require the prosecution prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt you're willing to waive. You have the right to see, hear, or question in court any witness called to testify against you. The right to subpoena witnesses that will testify on your behalf. The right to present evidence that you believe show a defense of this charge. The right to remain silent and not have it be used against you. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And you're going to waive each and every one of those rights today. Anyone threaten you to get you to do that? Is there going to be promises extended in exchange for a guilty plea today? And are you on probation or on parole?
No.
You understand that by pleading guilty, it may result in a conviction that you might need to report to your current employer, or you may need to put this conviction on a future job application.
Yes.
It also could have impact where you can travel or get immigration status. So you may seek an immigration status or want to go out the country. somewhere on vacation, maybe, and they can deny you entry into their country based on a criminal conviction. You understand that? As to domestic violence, how do you plead? Is that because you believe you're guilty? Actual basis.
And as on or about April 9th, 2026, were you located at 1539 Linville Street in Lansing, Michigan?
Yes.
And is that in Ingham County?
Yeah.
And at that location, did you strike Alexandra and Silva?
Yes.
And that wasn't in self-defense? And did you previously have a romantic relationship with Ms. Silva?
Yes.
Is that location in the city of Lansing?
Yes.
People are satisfied.
When you plead to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made, I'll accept the plea. The matter is scheduled for sentencing on August 25th. We need to go downstairs today, checking with probation, so they can prepare a pre-sentence interview for you, okay? You have any questions at this time?
No.
Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing on behalf of people.
Not from defense, Your Honor.
You're all set. Thank you.
Your Honor, may I approach with the plea sheet?
Give it to you. This is the state of Michigan versus Martha Thomas, 25-00340.
Ross Martinez for the people.
Okay. Are you gonna put your appearance on the record?
Oh, this is the public defender, Joseph Hardy.
Okay, today was the date that was scheduled for a jury trial. Have you been in communication with your witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so, due to the temperature today and the inability to keep it cool in this courtroom, I cannot in good conscience put 7 people on top of each other right there. So I have to reset this jury trial. Okay, ma'am? September 15th at 8 a.m. September 15th at 8 a.m. You have any questions for the court today? Any additional matters for the record?
Yes, Your Honor, there is one matter, I guess, a bit of an oral motion in limine, I suppose. The allegation in this case is that the defendant, the property destroyed was a gun. And it sounds like the defense wants to get into a prior act of our victim who approximately 14 years ago discharged a firearm and the bullet ricocheted into a child. And he did wind up pleading guilty to reckless discharge of a firearm. And the people want to get out ahead of it and say that we don't believe that this is relevant to the charge at all, and request the court rule in advance that it's not relevant and we can't tell them. And if the court would rather wait and address it on the trial day, that is perfectly.
There's no motion before me. You're giving me a heads up of a motion, is all you're telling me. I'm not making a ruling. Are you suggesting it was unlawful? He was unlawful to hold a firearm, or are you suggesting some propensity? What are you trying to suggest?
Suggesting that this incident is what, at least in the state of mind, feeling that the accused here, Ms. Thomas, was afraid for her life, her daughter's life, basically forming the basis of a self-defense claim.
Take all your motions and briefs.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your
Don't let me come in here on September 15th to read a motion and brief. It should be filed before then. Thank you. So that's your motion, because you're the one who wants to eliminate it.
Yes. Yes, this was something that a very recent development that it was an issue. So it will be addressed
So,
on September 14th.
or before.
Yes.
September 14th. You'll probably get a motion hearing date. And you will draft your motion and your brief. serve them. They will file their response, and I'll get that before the trial. Not me reading it in the morning of the trial day.
That won't be an issue.
Thank you.
Not a problem at all.
Very good. Okay, you're all set, man. We'll get you in your notice. State of Michigan versus Jaquel Gibbs, 25-01092.
Ross March meet on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender Joseph Hardy. Assistant Public Defender Joseph Hardy on behalf of Mr. Gibbs.
How you doing today, Your Honor?
I'm well, how are you?
I just gotta say, you are stunning.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry,
Inappropriate.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
You're fine, sir. Okay, this is an assault or assault and battery. Final pretrial as a witness here.
Yes, we have 2 witnesses present today, Your Honor.
There was no offer.
No, we did make an offer in which he pleaded guilty to 1 count and changed for dismissal of the other. It's my understanding that Mr. Hardy plans to request a competency evaluation.
Yes, upon discussing the incident with Mr. Gibbs, a bit further regarding his state of mind at the time, state of mind now. So our concern that there are competency concerns, is our intent to have a competency order filed by end of day. So we'll just be requesting a review.
So once you file the paperwork for the competency, it automatically gets set for a review date. Where are we gonna get that, this week?
Yes, ideally by the end of day.
Okay, so we'll withdraw the trial date, which was scheduled for the 25th. And we'll treat that as a control date at this time to make sure we get the paperwork. Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing for people.
No, Your Honor.
You're all set for today, Mr. Gibbs.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the state of Michigan versus Jonathan Johnson, 26-01163.
Ross March meet up for the people. This is Rob.
Morning, Your Honor. Michael Puckett on behalf of Mr. Johnson under supervision of Justice Earl, Possible Commission of Factors under NCR 8.120.
Okay, this matter was scheduled for final pre-trial today. This is for stolen property. Is it a private citizen, the victim?
Yes, and he was present today. I got permission from the defense to release him. He was present today, and we made an offer in which the charge will be reduced to receiving until under 200. And it's my understanding the defendant wishes to accept the offer.
It's just for the record, the court is the only one who can release the victim,
Understood.
because I don't know if the plea will fail or not. Okay, so just for the record, for the future. Nonetheless, you want to plead guilty to the offer? Is there a plea sheet?
Oh, let me break that up.
You said it was receiving, concealing what?
Receiving and concealing stolen property less than 200 is the amended charge.
You're fine. I can write that. You have an advice of rights. Mr. Johnson, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury.
Yes, ma'am. Or do you want a written plea sheet for the record? Okay, thank you.
This is your advice of rights equal information sheet is stated for today. Is that your signature? Yes, we went over these rights with your attorney. You understand your rights there?
Yes.
And you're willing to waive these rights in order to plead guilty to the amended charge of receiving concealing stolen property less than $200?
Yeah.
You understand that you have the right to maintain your innocence and take this to trial, required that the prosecution prove your guilt by proving each element beyond a reasonable doubt, correct? You have the right to seek or question any witness called to testify against you the right to have witnesses subpoenaed to testify on your behalf, and the right to remain silent and not have signs be used against you, correct? And you're giving up all of those rights today? Anyone threaten you to continue to give these rights up? Has there been promises extended to you in exchange for guilty plea? Are you on probation or on parole? You understand that by pleading guilty, it could result in a conviction that you may need to report to your employer.
Yes, sir.
Could have impact on where you can travel or get immigration status. And are you looking to plead guilty because you believe you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
As to the amended charge of receiving and concealing stolen property less than 200, how do you plead?
Yeah.
On a factual basis, sir.
Mr. Johnson, on or about January 8th, 2026, at the address, which is 115 South Foster Avenue in Lansing, Michigan.
Yes.
And that's in Ewan County.
Yes.
And while you were there, well, this home belonged to a Mr. Upson. And while you were there, you were doing some work for him. And during this time, did you receive some property that was stolen that it came from his house? Or was that property some jewelry? Correct. I believe that satisfies that.
Did you know that the property was stolen?
Yes.
And this location, is it in the city of Lansing?
Yes.
All right, people are satisfied.
Okay, there's no restitution, correct?
I believe there might be restitution if we could set it out even a week.
Another reason why the victim's supposed to be released. I can't even go to immediate sentence or ask for restitution. I'm asking this because the what is the victim's name?
Lawrence Epler, I think.
Apple?
That's correct.
So what?
Apple, Lawrence Apple.
I started for sentencing and a restitution hearing. Just a couple weeks or for probation. Maybe we're gonna refer to probation. Okay, your sentencing is September 8th. 9 AM. I'll also be the date and time of the restitution hearing. You need to report to probation today when you leave here so that they can get you scheduled for a pre-sentence interview, okay? You have any questions at this time? Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing for the people, thank you.
Nothing, Your Honor. Thank you.
State of Michigan versus Taylor Little, 25-00247.
Ross Marching up to the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. William Amadeo, 7619, probably have Miss Little. Taylor, please state your name for.
Taylor Little. This was a final pre-trial for assault battery. Do we have a victim?
No, Your Honor, we have not been able to have any contact with the victim in this matter. The people are going to be requesting a nollie cross, and I neglected to print one for this case. I apologize.
Dismissed without prejudice. The people do have the right to reissue this against you. You understand that? Do you have any questions? Any additional matters?
No, Judge, thank you.
Nothing for the people.
State of Michigan versus Lewis Moshi, 26-01295.
Ross Marching up to the people.
Bucket on behalf of Mr. Motion.
Our final pre-trial is scheduled today for domestic violence. Is there a witness here?
Yes, Your Honor. With this one, I also made the mistake of releasing her without the court's permission. I apologize about that. She was present, and we made an offer when she was pending to plead guilty with consent to being treated as a first-time offender under 769.48.
That is correct, Your Honor. My client intends to accept that.
Is he a first offender?
That is I'm going to just double check that now.
Yeah, we can't consent to being treated as one. I need to know if he was
Sorry, I'm used to Judge Buchanan's phrasing.
Oh, I just.
No assaulted priors.
Wonderful. No reason for him to take the plea just for probation and later tell me he's not eligible. Okay, so you want to plead guilty to the charge, sir?
Yes.
Okay, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Okay, have you gone over an advice of rights with your attorney?
Yes.
Okay, so you understand that you have the right to maintain your innocence and take this to trial?
Yes.
You're presumed innocent until proven guilty. You understand that? You can require the prosecutor to prove each element of the charge of domestic violence, and they have to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that? You have the right to question or cross-examine in court any witness that's called to testify against you, the right to have witnesses subpoenaed that will testify on your behalf. You can maintain silence at trial. It can't be used against you. You can waive your silence and take the stand and give your own testimony. You also have the right to present defenses at the time of trial. You understand that?
Yes.
And anyone threatening you to get you to give these rights away?
No.
Any promises being made to get you to waive these rights?
No.
Are you on probation or on parole?
No.
You understand that a guilty plea could result in the conviction that you may need to put on a future job application?
Yes.
You currently work for your dad, it says?
No, not anymore.
Okay, so you may need to report it to your current employer. You understand that?
Yes.
It also could have impact on where you can travel or get immigration status. You understand that?
Yes.
And is anyone forcing or threatening you to plead guilty?
No.
As to domestic violence, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Is that because you believe you're guilty?
Yes.
Factual basis.
Do I believe that I'm guilty?
Yes, that was my question. Do you believe that you're guilty?
I mean, I did what I did, so.
No, my question is direct. It's not a trick question. Do you believe you're guilty of domestic violence?
Yes.
Thank you. Factual basis.
All right, Mr. Moshi, on or about May 13th, 2026, were you located at 1415 North High Street in the city of Lansing, Michigan?
Yes.
And that's in Ingham County?
Yes.
And while you were there, you were with a Samantha Lee Collette?
Yeah.
And during this time, there was an altercation in which you had made some sort of offensive contact with Ms. Collette, correct?
Yeah.
What was that contact?
I punched her because it was,
I think that's like, oh, okay, I believe that's.
You punched her. It was not in self-defense, was it?
no,
Any questions?
Is it established a domestic relationship?
Was there a domestic relationship between you and Ms. Collette?
Did you guys were dating?
were we dating? We were together for.
So you previously dated?
You were
Yeah.
dating at the time?
Yeah.
Oh.
People are satisfied.
The court is also satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea and find you to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. Your sentencing date is September 8th at 9 a.m. You're gonna go downstairs when you leave here today and check in with our probation department so they can get you scheduled for a pre-sentence interview, okay?
Okay.
You have any questions?
All right.
You having a pain under there?
No.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing from people.
Nothing, yeah.
You're all set for today. State of Michigan versus Maurice Walls, 26-01328, appearance.
Ross March, me on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender Joseph Hargan, after Mr. Claus, who's been here from the right.
I have no idea why this is in this one. This is inside this file.
Oh,
I don't know, there's nothing to do with it. Okay. Okay, this is the domestic violence final pre-trial. Did witnesses appear?
No, Your Honor, the people have a knowledge to care for the course review.
Thank you. We're going to dismiss this without prejudice. They do have the right to reissue this charge against you. Do you understand that, sir? Do you have any questions? Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing for people.
no, Your Honor.
You can have a seat and get your copy in just a moment, okay? Ross?
Permission to approach, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Where this-
Uh, State of Michigan versus Racial Service, 26-00255, appearance, please.
Ross Martin on behalf of the people.
This is the public defender, Joseph Hardy, on behalf of Ms. Service, who is appearing here to be appellate now.
The service had a breaking and entering, illegal entry without owner permission. Do we have a victim here?
No, Your Honor, we've been unable to establish contact with any of our necessary witnesses, and as such, we have a nolly prepared if any approach.
Yes. In the service, the people are moving to dismiss this case without prejudice. They do have the right to reissue the case against you. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Do you have any questions?
No, I do not.
Additional matters for the record.
Nothing from the people.
No, Your Honor.
You're all set. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. State of Michigan versus Thomas Abdul-Jabbar, 26-01507.
Ross Martin on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender, Joseph Hardy, on behalf of Mr. Abdul-Jabbar.
This is a charge for lewd and lascivious conduct. There is a pretrial scheduled for today. What's the amount of this time?
Yes, Your Honor, the people have offered to reduce this charge to disorderly person obscene conduct.
You probably want to proceed.
I communicated this offer with him. At this point, Mr. Abdul-Jabbar maintains innocence, and as such, we would like to effect a jury trial.
Go straight to jury trial, please. September 15th at 8 a.m. September 15th at 8 a.m. in person at the court, okay? Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing for the people.
No, Your Honor.
We will get you a notice in just a moment. Most people are waiting for copies of the knowledge.
Okay.
State of Michigan versus Megan Dibble, 26-01499.
Ross Martin up for the people.
Michael Bucket on behalf of Ms. Devil.
Dibble is present via Zoom. This is for an assault and battery pretrial. How are we proceeding?
Governor, I've spoke with Ms. Dibble. I just want to make the court aware that I think that there might be some competency concerns. But I'm trying to flesh that out right now with some other attorneys in the office. So I think at this point, if we could set for a final pretrial, that would be okay.
Let's set up a second pretrial.
Or that would be okay as well.
August 11th at 10 a.m.
August 11th at 10 a.m. Ms. Dibble, do you have any questions for the court?
No, I do not, Your Honor.
Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing for the people.
Nothing else. Thank you.
This is the matter of Sehan Mason, 25-0330405.
Ross Martin on behalf of the people on both files.
Does Mr. Mason have an attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is requesting one. So he was- yeah, y'all were- Representing, Mr. Mason.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Strong on behalf of Mr. Mason.
Both these matters are dog license vaccination cases. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, if we could set for another free trial, I do think that we will have it for that date. Apparently, there is an appointment set for the 21st.
August 11th at 10. August 11th at 10. Get your notice to. Do you have any questions?
Nothing for people. Well, let me.
State of Michigan versus Joe McClure, 26I546667 and 72. See anybody here from McClure? Oh, I'm gonna go through my whole document and I'm leaving before it gets hot in here. Is there anybody here from McClure? No McClure here? State of Michigan versus Jaden Bishop, 26-00128. Appearance, please.
Ross Marshman for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Strong on behalf of Ms. Bishop, who is sitting at the defense table.
Ms. Bishop is here today for a sentencing. I do have a pre-sentence report that was prepared on the 6th. Did you get a copy?
No, Your Honor, we did not.
You do not?
I don't believe that I had it either.
Didn't ask for one either? You never asked for a pre-sentence report and you knew this matter was scheduled for sentencing today.
No, Your Honor, I didn't.
That is correct. That is what happened. We dropped the ball.
This is their responsibility to seek out the pre-sentence. We'll give them a copy of this, please. You have a seat, ma'am. They gotta get a copy and then your attorney has to talk to you about it privately, okay? State of Michigan versus Ashley Hart, 25-01646.
Ross Marshman for the people.
Michael Bucket on behalf of Ms. Hart, who I believe is appearing.
Oh, Ms. Hart, you can hear us? I can't hear her though. Ma'am? We can't hear you. I don't know what's going on. You might need to get a deputy, but you obviously can hear us, correct? She can hear us. I think I just reset this in order to see if a victim appeared, because I intended to give her credit time served. I did not refer to probation. Is that accurate?
That This is what I remember, Your Honor.
Okay, there is no victim here, correct?
That is correct.
Your sentence is credit time served. You're all set, ma'am. You're welcome. We can't hear you. If you want to get the deputy and tell him to fix the sound, and then you can let us know whatever you're saying. Ask the deputy to come fix it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I don't think so. You didn't do one? So did you do one on the file? There was nothing on the front of the file. There's not a judgment assistance on the file, correct?
No, not that.
Oh, this one? Yeah.
Oh.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
I can hear you now.
Okay, Judge Simmons, so I've been remanded here from the 30th up until now, when I was, you told me I was released and free to go home on the 30th.
I don't know why you're remanding in the 30th Circuit Court. I don't have any control over that.
Yeah, they said that supposedly that it said in the court paperwork that it wasn't updated and that I was still remanded, like you did, in the very beginning, to where I had to be remanded in court for the 30th. Now from the 30th to the 13th, no one came and got me yesterday, and yesterday was the 13th. So I've been screwed for 2 weeks in jail for nothing.
I don't know. You said you were remanded from the 30th to the 13th?
Yes, that's what all the deputies told me.
That was Ms. Hart, I think.
Yeah.
So this was originally scheduled for the 13th, but I scheduled it on the wrong day. So it's supposed to be today. Is that what you're saying?
That might be what she means. Let's see here. You did have a remand on this case from when you had a bench warrant. It says June 25th. Looks like the magistrate remanded you on the bench warrant. We saw you on the 30th, and you were held until the time of sentencing. That is correct. It was originally scheduled for the 13th, but it was changed till today because that was the wrong. I don't do state sentencing on Mondays. They are on Tuesdays. So my assistants just switched it to the correct day. So that's why it's held today.
All right, Judge Simmons, that's all I was wondering. I thought for sure I was going home on the 30th.
Nope, you are not going home on the 30th. We held you for sentencing.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're all set now, though. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Are we ready with Ms. Bishop?
We are, Your Honor.
Okay, back on the record of matter for Ms. Bishop. The parties do now have a copy of the pre-sentence report. Any need to make corrections, updates, or deletions?
Your Honor.
There are two slight updates, Your Honor. It does reference Ms. Bishop working at Amazon for 6.5 months. That is now 7 months. And it also mentions that she's pregnant. She did recently miscarry.
I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, let's see here. You can make allocution.
Your Honor, I would just point out that Ms. Bishop has been forthcoming in this process. She does recognize that her behavior was unacceptable and that she needed to modify her coping mechanisms as well as her approach to anger management. As such, she has taken the initiative to complete multiple courses, online courses, Your Honor, for which we do have verification here. Those courses including understanding emotional mastery, anger management and conflict resolution, and anger management, a guide to emotional regulation and conflict resolution. It is also reflected in the report, Your Honor, that she was forthcoming and willing to take accountability during her pre-sentence investigation report. We do not object to the recommendation from probation.
What's your point when you make this statement?
Yeah, I do know that it's been hard 2 months with my dad passing and everything. I'm probably gonna get emotional because of fear. I would tell him I'm sorry. Him passing was probably one of the hardest things I've had to deal with. I took it out on the wrong people, and so for that, I understand when it comes to court and sentencing, that whatever the ruling is well deserved for my actions against my own father. But I do want to say that if he was here, I would apologize to him. And I probably didn't.
Thank you. Thank you for taking this opportunity to express that and get that off your chest. I think it's important to understand the lessons that took place here. We don't know how long we have our loved ones here. There's going to be conflict, there's going to be disagreements, but we have to handle ourselves even in those times of conflict and from a place of love. And I'm glad to see that you took your own initiative during this journey to gather these tools so that you can know how to better position yourself in the future. I know grief is difficult. I'm going through my own grief journey myself. I lost my mom recently. And so every day could present challenges. You need to take it one step at a time. Don't expect to have all the answers or expect there to be a time frame where you feel like it's over. Just make a conscious effort and a promise to yourself that you'll control your emotions the best that you can. You can feel your emotions, but it's controlling the outward expression of the emotions that you're responsible for. You understand that? I think that you're an appropriate candidate for the term of probation under HYTA status. I will grant the request. And so HIDA will be granted 6 months of probation. You're not to be at any bars or nightclubs. You're not to participate in any assaultive or dangerous threatening behavior. You're not to use, purchase, or possess alcohol, marijuana, or controlled substance while on probation, and you are required to submit to random preliminary breath testing and urinalysis testing. You understand that? And you're also required to maintain your employment and provide evidence of that to probation. Do you have any questions at this time? Also, while on probation, there's a $30 per month oversight fee that you're responsible for each month of probation. So it's $180 plus $75 fine victim rights fee and a $50 state minimum cost. I'll waive discretionary fines and costs at this time. You'll make monthly payments on your total fines and costs, which is $305, okay? Approximately $51 a month. Do you have any questions at this time? You'll check on the probation before you leave, so they make sure they have accurate contact information with you, so that when they complete the order for the judgment of sentence, they can send it to you to review and sign, okay? I do wish you the best on this journey. I know there's a lot of dealing with loss for you, not just for your father, but also the miscarriage. So I'll keep you in my prayers. Best wishes to you. Thank you. Is Frank Cole here? No?
Attempted to make contact with Frank Cole.
Oh, it's a little early. It's at 10. That's the issue. Okay. Who was this? What's your name, sir?
Pendergrass.
Excuse me?
Malachi Pendergrass.
Alcott Pendergrass.
Judge is you. What court are you supposed to be in?
They just put me here. I think it's for pro, the PSI people or something. I don't know.
You're supposed to be having a PSI?
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to have a meeting with them.
Oh, can you get the deputy? I think they need to change your, what court you're in.
Okay.
Actually. He said.
Good morning.
This is the state of Michigan versus Frank Cole, 26-01626 and 27 years.
Ross Marshall on both files.
This is the public defender Joseph Cardy on behalf of Mr. Cole. Podium.
These are two unlicensed dog cases. It's been resolved.
At this point, Mr. Cole has an appointment to get his dog the vaccinations on July 19th. After that, it will take him a bit of time to get the licenses. So he is making progress. At this point, we would ask for a 2-week permit.
August 11th at 10. August 11th at 10. Do you have any questions for the court today? The additional members for the record.
Oh, you're out.
You're all set. Thank you. State of Michigan versus Naomi Delgado, 08-03359.
Ross Marshall for the people.
Your name, please.
Naomi Delgado. My maiden name is Delgado. I'm Naomi Burinate.
Can you speak up?
My name is Naomi Burinate. My maiden name is Naomi Delgado.
Okay, today was the date that was scheduled for a motion to set aside a conviction for assault and battery from 2002. We have a letter from the Office of the Attorney General with no objection. Is the county prosecutor taking an opinion today?
No, Your Honor, we'll defer the report.
Okay, tell me what you've been doing at the time of this conviction that would demonstrate that you have been rehabilitated and that your life has changed. Excuse me?
Do I sit down?
You stand.
Okay, okay. Well, I've maintained employment, like this whole 20-something years.
That's a positive.
Stayed out of trouble. I've had a very active role in raising both of my kids. I'm very proud of my son. He's a submariner now. He's been in the Navy for 3 years. I'm so proud of that. Really just trying to stay out of trouble and being connected with my family and my faith and my community.
So you've established a greater connection with your faith and your family. Hopefully you matured because you were about in your 20s when this happened. Okay, and so I don't know what was going on with you then, but I do see it's demonstrated through your CCA, through your criminal history, that there must have been a time and period when you still were getting into some trouble, just not assaultive trouble. And then I don't see any interactions at all since 2010. Correct. So at least the last 16 years, you've been focused on making meaningful progress in your life, I hope. So I do think that the application is consistent with the public welfare. I will grant your request to set aside the conviction. Will be dated for today and then send over to the state police, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Best wishes to you.
Thank you.
Does she have another user? It was two. It was Both of them, yeah, that's both assault, one's assault, one's aggravated.
Go ahead, Mark.
State of Michigan versus Sohail, so Salaze, 26-01111.
Ross Marchino from People.
Morning, Your Honor. Joe Bernoulli appearing on behalf of Mr. Salazari, sitting for Miss Kaylee Toucher, one of my attorneys who had a conflict this morning.
Okay, today was the date scheduled for pretrial. This is for an assault and battery. Was there an offer extended at this time?
Not at this time, Your Honor. The people will be conducting victim consult probably today. Reach out about that.
Okay, counsel, how did you want to proceed on this matter?
We weren't expecting much just due to the fact that we were retained, I think, Friday afternoon. I spoke with Ms. Toucher again this morning. We don't have discovery yet, so we would just ask that if we can get an adjournment as well. I understand if the prosecution is going to speak with the victim, that I think mutually both parties would need some time.
And we'll be set for trial.
August 11th at 10.
August 11th at 10.
All right, would that be by Zoom again, Your Honor, in person?
You can appear via Zoom or in person.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
No problem. Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing from the people.
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. You're all set. Do they log in, Lucia?
No, David's about to go call.
State of Michigan versus Tammy Bates, 26-00375.
Ross Marchino from People.
Assistant Public Defender Jessica Straub on behalf of Ms. Bates, who's standing to my right.
Okay, how are you, Ms. Bates?
Thank you.
I think this was just scheduled for a pretrial after a competency eval. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, I think we'll just be requesting a final pretrial.
No offer.
Not at this time. I attempted to call the victim
I think
yesterday.
it was previously an offer of Jocelyn.
Oh, that's right. There was. Thank you. Yes, that is right. Thank you. That
And then we
offer.
ordered evaluation. She does not wish to accept that offer at this time.
Not at this time.
Final pretrial August 11th at 8 a.m. Jury trial September 22nd at 8 a.m.
Okay, final pretrial August 11th at 8 a.m. Jury trial is September 22nd at 8 a.m. Okay? Do you have any questions for the court? Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing from the people.
Asking defense, thank you, Your Honor.
You're all set. State of Michigan versus Justin Hooper, 26-01544. Appearance, please.
Ross Marchino from the people.
This is the public defender, Joseph Hardy, on behalf of Mr. Hooper. Permission to approach?
Yes, thank you. Okay, Mr. Hooper, the offer is for you to plead guilty to disorderly obscene conduct minimum 9-month probation, no objection to early discharge if eligible. Is that accurate as to what you believe your plea offer was?
Yes, Your Honor.
You want to accept that offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. You have the right in this matter to proceed to trial. You have the right to have a jury trial. You're presumed innocent until the prosecution can prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to see, hear, and question in court any witness called to testify against you, the right to subpoena witnesses to testify on your behalf, and the right to present evidence that you believe show defense to this charge. And you also can maintain silence at trial by right, and they can't use the silence against you. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you willing to waive those rights today?
I'm sorry?
You want to waive those rights today to plead guilty to the amended charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anyone promising you anything to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone threatening you to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or on parole?
No, Your Honor.
You understand that a guilty plea may result in a conviction that you might need to report to either your current employer or you may need to put it on a future job application.
Yes, Your Honor.
It also could have impact on where you could travel or get immigration status. Do you understand that?
I did not, Your Honor.
Yeah, you may want to go visit a certain country. They may deny individuals that have criminal convictions into their country. Do you understand that?
Yes, I did understand that, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Okay. As to the amended charge of disorderly obscene conduct, how do you plead?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
Is that because you believe you're guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Factual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Hooper, is it true that on June 8th, 2026, at approximately 21, at approximately midnight, that you were at 2901 Mercy Lane, apartment 8?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir.
And that was in the city of Lansing,
It was.
within the county of Ingham, state of Michigan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it true that at this time that you were outside the apartment in a public area?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you do that was obscene, sir?
I didn't have my pants on. I was out on the front porch. The cops were called. I didn't have time to put my pants on. So they took me outside and I wasn't cooperating.
Is it true that you were grabbing your crotch at the time?
No. No. I don't believe it was.
Sir, when we just discussed this plea, we just had discussed that there was some indecent conduct that you did. Is that
It was
correct?
just being naked in a public place.
Naked in a public place, I think is sufficient.
I believe that is sufficient.
Okay.
The court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea and find your plea to be voluntarily and intelligently made. Any objection to immediate sentencing?
None from the people, Your Honor.
None, Your Honor.
You can address the court.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Hooper regrets what he did. This was a offense in which, according to both the police report and upon conversations in which alcohol was involved, and made him swayed his decision into one that was criminal. At this point, he wants to just issue his apologies to this court, and I believe that he's going to be committed to his sobriety and making better decisions in the future.
Now adopt the Killebrew agreement. Your sentence is for 9 months probation. While on probation, you're not to engage in any assaultive or threatening behavior. You're not to use, purchase, or possess alcohol, marijuana, or controlled substance, and you will submit to random preliminary drug testing, urinalysis testing. You must pay the cost of that. You understand that?
I do, Your Honor.
You're not to purchase or possess firearm, ammunition, or weapon of any kind. You're not to be in any bars or nightclubs, and you are required to obtain and maintain employment. You understand that?
I do, Your Honor.
I am going to also recommend cognitive behavioral therapy. There's a $30 per month oversight fee for each month of probation that you are responsible for. So 9 months is $270. There's a $75 crime victim rights fee and a $50 state minimum cost. You'll be required to make monthly payments at minimum on the total amount due of $395. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to request early discharge from probation once you've completed half the original term ordered by the court, so long as you've completed the required programming and that you've not had any violations preceding 90 days preceding your request. Okay.
Okay, Your Honor.
And you would make that request by using the court's MC 512 form. That's on the court website, or you can get a copy of it from your probation officer. You would serve a copy of your request on probation, and you must serve a copy on the prosecutor's office. The prosecutor has 14 days to respond in writing to any request for early discharge and any objections. Okay.
Okay, Your Honor.
If I set it for hearing to address your concern, you do have the right to hire an attorney to represent you, but you do not have the right to a court-appointed attorney for that purpose, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
You need to report to our probation department in person within the next 48 hours, so no later than Thursday at 10:30.
Your Honor, okay. Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions?
No questions.
Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing from the people.
No, Your Honor.
You're all set. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Moving on to children, you can decide. Okay, this is the matter of the state of Michigan versus Isaiah Mugaisa, 26-01522. Appearance, please.
Ross March, you know, for people.
Assistant Public Defender Joseph Hardy, on behalf of Mr. Mugasa.
Okay, today was a date that was scheduled for a pre-trial. I will say that I think I originally had him remanded for contempt or possible mental health concerns. And I do now have attached here a request for him to undergo forensic evaluation. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct, Your Honor. We would also like to make a motion for bond. We do understand that while his behavior was disruptive, I do believe that it was due to a lack of medication, specifically a daily shot that he's supposed to be receiving. I met with him in Mason, and his demeanor was much calmer. He was much more cognizant, I believe, of what was going on. We also had one of our social workers meet with him. He's going to have housing at least until July 31st that he receives through CMH. It is our intent, and I spoke with him about meeting with our social worker to help him to apply for jobs and make sure that his housing is secured past July 31st. So at this point, we would just ask that he be given time served for the contempt of court and be allowed to be released.
Well, I haven't actually addressed, I said mental health or contempt because I didn't know what was going on. He was just disruptive. And we could not bring order. We had to have him remanded. I'm not going to hold him in contempt for a mental health breakdown, obviously. It sounds like he's now back being medicated. Does he have a stable address?
Yes, his address.
Because he, at the time of arraignment, was supposed to provide an address within 48 hours, and that didn't happen.
Okay. According to our records, and I confirmed with him that that he would be staying at 509 West Barnes Avenue.
West Barnes?
Yes. Zip code 48910.
Okay, you have his phone number as well, correct?
Yeah, however, his phone is off and it's not been, he has not been able to pay on it in some time. I do have the phone number if the court would still like it.
There is a phone number in the file.
Okay.
We just didn't have an address. Mr. Mugisa, can you hear us?
Pardon?
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so your attorney is requesting a bond. He originally had a 510% bond with GPS tether. I'll reinstate that same bond. He needs to report to all of his next court dates, and he must report for his evaluation when it is scheduled.
Yes,
Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No, it's just that about the address, the address that my attorney gave you guys. I think that is my previous address, but the one that I'm gonna stay right now, it's on 1824 Osborne Avenue, Lansing, Michigan.
1824 what?
Osborne.
Osborne?
Yes, Osborne. OSBAND. Avenue, Lansing, Michigan. Yeah.
Okay, I'll note that here in the file. Very good. Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing from the people.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll set this for a review after your evaluation has been completed, okay?
Yes.
Mr. Mugisa, you're all set, Mr. Mugisa.
So am I gonna be released?
You should be released on GPS tether, yes. Did you hear me?
Also, yes, my judge. Yes, Your Highness. But I plan to travel on August 8th. So I don't know, out of state. I don't know if you grant me that request.
I don't know anything about your request. You got to tell your attorney where you plan to travel because you got to get an evaluation. and before I can approve it.
He had made mentions about possibly traveling to Georgia. I didn't realize that it was would be so soon.
In August, for what?
He was
For
gonna say-
wedding of my cousin.
You need to provide the details to your attorney of how you're traveling, when you think you'll be trying to leave, when you would plan to return.
Okay,
Okay, and then your attorney will provide that information to the court for my review, okay?
so just another thing, please, can I speak to my attorney?
I didn't hear what he said.
He wants to speak with me.
Oh, you want to speak to your attorney?
Yes,
Yes, he'll log in.
yes,
We'll give him a moment. He's